The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Buddha. Have you ever asked yourself a simple but heavy question? If life is suffering, then what is the point of living? Does that question ever keep you awake at night? You are not alone in wondering this. Many of us face hard times, illness, loss, loneliness. We search for happiness but often feel empty inside. Why does life sometimes feel like a struggle? Why does joy seem so fleeting and out of reach? Let me share a story many find familiar. A close friend of mine felt lost after retirement. He wondered if his life still had meaning. The usual joys no longer brought lasting peace. He was trapped in a cycle of wanting and disappointment. This feeling touches many people over 50. Maybe you have felt the same restlessness. Maybe you ask, is there a way out of this? Buddha's teaching offers a surprising answer. It starts with accepting that life includes suffering, but it does not stop there. There is hope, peace, and deep meaning to find. In this video, we will explore this timeless wisdom. We will see how Buddha's path can help us live fully, even in difficult moments. Welcome to Son.Mindfulness. We share simple, mindful teachings for peace and joy. If you value growth and calm, please subscribe. Your support helps us continue this journey together. Thank you for being here today. May you find health, peace, and happiness always. Now let's dive into the heart of this teaching. Discover why life's struggles might be the key to meaning. Stay with us for the next parts. They will change how you see life forever. Part 2. Understanding life is suffering. What does dukkha really mean? Have you ever felt something was just off? Like no matter what you have, something inside feels unsatisfied. That feeling is what Buddha called dukkha. But dukkha is often mistranslated as just suffering. It actually means unsatisfactoriness or unease. It is the feeling that life is never quite complete or perfect. Think about the last time you bought something new. Maybe a phone, a car, or even a piece of clothing. Did the joy last, or did it fade quickly? How soon did you start wanting something else? This restless craving is the essence of dukkha. Famous Buddhist teacher Thich Nhat Hanh said, "Happiness depends on conditions. When conditions change, happiness slips away." Isn't this true in your own life? Even the great King Ashoka, who ruled a vast empire, felt this sense of dissatisfaction. Despite power and wealth, he sought deeper peace. He embraced Buddhism to understand and heal this pain. Here's a question for you to reflect on. Have you noticed how chasing pleasure never feels enough? Why does joy feel so temporary? Why do we keep wanting more and more? It is because our minds are caught in craving. Buddha taught that craving leads to suffering, not just physical pain, but mental unrest. Let me share a story of a famous general, Uesugi Kenshin. He was known as the god of war in Japan. Despite victories and fame, he often meditated on suffering. He understood that even warriors face deep internal struggles. His practice was a way to face dukkha, not to escape it. Do you think you can completely avoid dissatisfaction in life? Or is it part of being human? When Buddha said life is suffering, he was pointing to this truth. Not to make us hopeless, but to help us understand reality clearly. Knowing this helps us stop blaming ourselves. It frees us from chasing false happiness. It opens a door to finding peace beyond desires. Can you imagine living without the endless want? What if you could feel content even when things are not perfect? This understanding is the first step on the Buddhist path. Now that we see what dukkha really means, let's explore how this endless wanting traps us. We will look closely at the happiness trap in the next part. Part 3. The happiness trap. Running on the hamster wheel. Have you ever felt like you are chasing something you can never catch? Like running fast but never reaching the finish line? This is what Buddha called the happiness trap. It is a cycle of desire that never ends. Think about the last time you felt truly happy. How long did that feeling last? Hours? Days? Or just moments? Soon enough, new desires take its place. Why does this happen? Because our minds are wired to want more. One goal is reached, then another appears. One pleasure enjoyed, then we search for the next. Consider the life of Emperor Marcus Aurelius, a powerful Roman emperor and philosopher. Despite his great success and wealth, he wrote often about desire and suffering. He knew that chasing pleasures never brought lasting peace. Do you recognize this in your own life? Maybe in the job you wished for, or the relationship you hoped would bring joy, or the things you bought believing they would make you happy. How many times did the happiness fade quickly and left you feeling empty again? This endless chase is like a hamster on a wheel, running and running, but going nowhere. The Buddha saw this problem clearly. He said this craving keeps us stuck in suffering. But then, you might ask, if all this wanting only leads to pain, why do we keep doing it? The answer lies in how the mind works. It mistakes temporary pleasure for lasting happiness. It believes that if only we get more, life will finally be good. Here's a story from the great warrior samurai Miyamoto Musashi. He was famous for his skill and victories, yet he lived a life of deep discipline and reflection. Musashi understood the trap of desire and sought freedom through self-mastery. Have you ever tried to stop wanting something and failed? Or felt restless even after achieving your goals? You are not alone. Recognizing this trap is the first step to freedom. In the next part, we will explore what enlightenment really means and why it is not a final destination. Get ready to learn about Part 4. Enlightenment is not a finish line. The path is a lifelong practice. Have you ever imagined enlightenment as a perfect, peaceful state? A place where problems vanish and emotions no longer arise? Many think of it as a final destination, a place where you finally arrive and are done. But Buddha taught something different. Enlightenment is not a finish line. It is a path, a lifelong journey. Think of it like playing music in an orchestra. Each part must be played together, continuously without stopping. The Noble Eightfold Path is this orchestra. It is not a checklist to complete once. You keep practicing every day of your life. Let me share a story from Zen Master Shunryu Suzuki. He once said, "Not the enlightened self, not the perfect self, just yourself right now." This means enlightenment is about being present, fully alive with all your feelings, good or bad. During a silent meditation retreat, a student lost his phone. He panicked and became frustrated. He thought he was making progress in his practice, but his teacher smiled and said, "Did you think enlightenment means never feeling upset? That is emotional numbness, not freedom." Can you relate to feeling frustrated or anxious, even when you want to be calm? Buddha showed that true freedom is embracing yourself, all of you, not hiding or denying feelings. Each moment is an opportunity to practice, to meet life as it comes. Great Buddhist teacher Jack Kornfield said, "Enlightenment is not about escaping life, but fully engaging with it." Do you see how this changes the way we live? Instead of waiting for a perfect state, we walk the path step by step. What if your struggles are part of your practice? What if frustration can teach you presence? This perspective frees you from impossible expectations. Next, we will explore a powerful tool that transforms suffering, one that has helped many great masters and ordinary people alike. Join me in the next part. Part 5. Transforming Suffering Through Compassion. The heart of Buddhism. Have you ever felt that kindness is just a simple act? Maybe holding a door open or giving a small gift? Buddhist compassion, called karuna, goes much deeper. It is a powerful force that transforms suffering. Imagine caring for a loved one who is very ill. It is tiring, painful, and sometimes feels hopeless. But compassion can change how you experience that pain. Let me share a story about the Dalai Lama. When he fled Tibet, he faced great suffering and loss. Yet he chose to respond with deep compassion for all beings. His heart stayed open even in hardship. This compassion became his source of strength and peace. Do you know someone who cared for a family member in sickness? How did their love change the experience? Maybe it gave meaning to hard moments. Maybe it brought quiet joy amid difficulty. Compassion is not about fixing problems. It is about opening your heart, seeing the suffering of others and yourself with kindness. Great warrior King Ashoka practiced this too. After years of conquest, he embraced Buddhism. He used compassion to guide his rule. He worked to ease suffering, build hospitals, and protect animals. Compassion transformed his life and his kingdom. Have you ever noticed how helping others can ease your own pain? How loving kindness can soften your heart? This is not just a nice idea. It is a practical path to freedom. Compassion connects us. It breaks the loneliness that suffering creates. Are you ready to bring more compassion into your life? To see pain as a chance to grow love? Next, we will explore how meaning arises, not from grand achievements, but from simple moments. Come with me to Part 6. Meaning comes not from grand purpose, but ordinary moments. Have you ever searched for a big life purpose, a special mission that gives your life meaning? Many of us do, hoping to find a clear direction. But Buddha teaches us a surprising truth. Meaning does not come only from great achievements. It comes from being fully present in ordinary moments. Let me tell you about the Zen monk Thich Nhat Hanh. He often spoke of miracles in daily life. Not miracles like walking on water, but miracles of truly seeing the green earth beneath your feet. Can your morning walk be as meaningful as climbing a mountain? Can folding laundry be as important as writing a book? A famous story is of a silent retreat. A participant was assigned to wash dishes for 10 days. At first he was unhappy, thinking it was a waste of time. But then he surrendered fully to the task. He noticed the warm water, the patterns in the bubbles. He felt gratitude for the hands that prepared the food. Suddenly, washing dishes became a meditation. Have you ever experienced flow? When time disappears and you're fully absorbed, that is the true source of meaning. Even Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote about presence. He reminded himself that life's value comes from how he lived, not from fame or wealth. What if the meaning you seek is already here? In the cup of tea you hold, the smile you share, the breath you take right now? The Japanese call this ikigai, a reason for being found in everyday life. So instead of chasing after a grand purpose, try bringing your full heart to the present moment. This simple practice is the path to peace and meaning. Now, in the final part, we will gather all these ideas together. We will see how to create meaning moment by moment. Join me in Part 7. Conclusion: Creating meaning, moment by moment. Thank you for staying with me through this journey. You have explored deep truths about life and suffering. We learned that dukkha means a feeling of unsatisfaction, not just pain, but a subtle sense that something is missing. You saw how chasing happiness often leads to frustration, like running on a wheel with no end in sight. But enlightenment is not a finish line to reach. It is a lifelong practice of presence and acceptance. Compassion emerged as the heart of transformation. It turned suffering into connection and meaning. And meaning itself is found not in grand purposes, but in the simple, ordinary moments of daily life. Have you noticed how powerful these ideas are? How they invite you to see your life differently? What moments today could you bring more attention to? How might compassion soften your heart and mind? I want to express deep gratitude to you for your openness to these teachings and reflections. It is a great joy to share this wisdom with you and to walk together on the path of mindful living. Congratulations for recognizing the value in these lessons. You are already taking steps toward greater peace. I encourage you to practice these ideas daily. Watch how your experience slowly but surely changes. Please share your thoughts below in the comments. What part touched you most deeply? What challenges or joys have you faced on your path? Your story might inspire and support others here. If this message resonates with you, please subscribe. Join us at Son.Mindfulness to continue exploring together. Your presence and support mean the world to us. May you be healthy, peaceful, and full of happiness. May good fortune accompany you in all you do. Thank you again for being here. I look forward to sharing more mindful wisdom with you soon. Thank you.